All right, what is going on, everybody? We've got Mario versus Enderman. That's going to be something quite interesting. Miiself versus Nifty Bean. This is going to be the first representation of Minecraft Steve I think we've seen all season.
Exactly, and we got Mario dressed up as Waluigi, and last match we saw Katsuji as Luigi, but in the purple, so they're trying to make a statement saying, hey, Sakurai, bring in Waluigi as a character. Other than that, it might just be the character thing, and they're just trying to theme it. But this is going to be a good matchup nonetheless. I can't wait to see what we got.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, right now we see Nifty Bean 70% already, Miiself just taking about 40%. And the biggest thing I think I've seen so far that I can't help but notice is Nifty Bean has not mined even a little bit. And that's kind of what all of Steve's kit is built around. Is there we go, is the amount of materials you have kind of on your person. It's a limited resource. And now we see Miiself really starting to take advantage of that fact as well. A 50% difference between these two characters.
Yeah, we haven't really seen the Steve or Enderman, I guess Enderman, in a bunch of tournaments now. He's still relatively new, still trying to figure it out, but he's one of those guys who has such a vast move set. His moves are just unpredictable. You don't know what to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like unpredictable is a really good word, but Nifty Bean spamming Dunktastic before the match and getting dunked on now as we see already a stock below. Miiself only 80% on their first, so every hit from here on out is nothing but extra credit.
Exactly. Miiself just took him up to the air and just finished him with an aerial. And I'll tell you what, it's looking really good for Miiself right now. And again with Colorado, so we're going to see a pretty good... Right now it's still looking a little one-sided, but let's see if Nifty Bean can get back into the game.
73% extra credit. Even if Nifty Bean's able to find this stock, they've really put themselves in quite the deficit here as Miiself. I mean, 122% full rage Mario right now is quite the force to be reckoned with. We're going to see the down throw, actually. I would have assumed that would have been a back throw, but I've been wrong before. And wow, Nifty Bean taking down two stocks. Definitely not looking too dunktastic for Nifty Bean now, I'm sure, as Miiself still on their first stock, looking to clean this up already.
Exactly. If you trash talk in the chat, you better keep it up, and you better walk your walk instead of talk your talk as well. And right now, Nifty Bean's not really walking his talk. So that's just,
absolutely,
that's a bit of a tongue twister right there. So I apologize, but we'll see.
Yeah, Minecraft Steve though. Maybe this isn't Nifty Bean's. Maybe this isn't their trump card. Maybe they've got something else lined up. But it looks like, other than great DI, that was almost a 3-stock coming through here. It looks like they may have given up. They're kind of just jump spamming now. Miiself going to go for the highlight reel dunk, and that, my friends, is what's dunktastic. Nifty Bean going to get 3-stocked there by Miiself, and hopefully the next game around is going to look a little bit better.
I'll tell you what, Miiself was showing out already, and if I'm Nifty Bean, you got to figure out how you're going to finish, because Miiself was in the 100% for a long, long time now, and Nifty Bean just could not figure out a way to just end that one little stock he had. He got him up to 150 in damage, but he just couldn't capitalize it right there.
Yeah, and you definitely needed to be capitalizing on that damage. We're probably going to see Nifty Bean pick something else as that kind of... Like they were maybe giving up at the end of that, which is pretty unsportsmanlike. But it's not working out in your favor. Definitely not a good look. But Nifty Bean probably going to be choosing a different character, and with a set as strong as what we just saw from Miiself, definitely a good thing to look for. Probably going to stick on that Mario.
Exactly. If you're wanting to try out a new character, I probably wouldn't try it when you're down. What is it now? 4 points against Colorado. And now, since he got swept with stocks, it's probably even a larger lead for Colorado. I want to play serious. I want to get points for my team. So don't try to be fancy or try out any new character. Just stick to someone you know. Just stick to someone you know and be ready to fight.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like a lot of this is, this is really important to a lot of players, is some people are here because they really want to make a name for their school and for their esports program and for their team. And while some people may not be taking this as seriously, that's kind of just on them more than anything. We definitely see a lot of these teams deserve to be here. These teams that are going to be at the top of our rosters, like DePaul and Siena and Mississippi State, as we saw earlier today. Those players are really putting it all on the line here today. And while everybody may not take that as seriously, as unfortunate as that may be, we can only hope that everybody's here to give it their best and try their hardest. We see Colorado now up 13-0. Rider University not getting really anything on the board quite yet, but hopefully they're able to do that before the end of the series.
Exactly. Ryder needs an answer, and they need it now. And it's all lying to Nifty Bean, and hopefully he'll pick a character that's going to be a little more a little more aggressive. I'm going to say a little more aggressive. He wasn't as aggressive as he was in this last matchup, so we want to see what he's got. And we see Miiself, if you can look in the chat, he's saying "you can't stop me" a couple times. He's starting to, we're starting to see some little trash talk in the chat. I'm not gonna lie, I actually like it.
Now we're gonna see Isabelle versus Kirby, which is definitely unusual, but I mean, who knows? You know, a lot of things can happen here.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm giving the match to Isabelle. I feel like Kirby's not a scrub. I don't think he's a scrub at all, but I think Isabelle just has a better moveset, really, and she's a little heavier than Kirby. They're both pretty light characters, but I'll tell you what, I think Kirby's just super, super light.
Yeah, Kirby definitely, I think, one of the lightest characters in the game, and Isabelle, I agree, I'd give Isabelle a mild advantage here, but a good Kirby player could definitely give an Isabelle the run for their money here.
Exactly. Of course, you want to inhale Isabelle, and now you can get her moveset. But I'll tell you what, you got to get that moveset before that, and Isabelle right now is just got the better percentage over Kirby and is about to take a stock in any second now, I'm just going to say.
Yeah, I'd expect the stock to come out relatively soon here. Going to set up the bomb as well right on the ledge. Oh, and the fishing hook with the grab off stage. A phenomenal shot. Kirby with the down special still going to lose that first stock. And now Nifty Bean not looking too dunktastic on the second matchup either. Miiself currently only 37% on that first stock.
Yeah, that fishing hook for Isabelle is super, super lethal. It's hard to avoid. You got to really look at the bobber, not the entire line. It's got pretty good range. You can throw it.
Yeah, it goes crazy far.
Exactly. You just got to be careful of that fishing line. That's everyone's biggest nightmare. And then obviously she set a trap just now. You want to watch out for that too.
Yeah, absolutely. We see Miiself definitely playing a slow play style. It looks like both these characters are kind of just taking their slow but sure time, 75% on that second stock, and the fishing hook, once again, I mean, that thing is nothing but lethal. It grabs you even when you think you're out of range, you're probably not.
Oh, man, Miiself's really daring Nifty Bean and just go after him, man. I'll tell you what, he's really wanting to make a statement here. I'll tell you what, he's just not being blue-light out. Ouch.
Oh, Nifty Bean able to find that first stock.
The taunt afterwards from Nifty Bean, okay. I like this match.
Nifty Bean, that's the first stock Nifty Bean's been able to pick up in 2 games. That's definitely a good look so far. The first dunktastic thing to happen on the side of Ryder so far. But the second stock now looks like it's going to be coming down the drain as well. 150% on Kirby, pretty much unheard of. But now we see Miiself only at 30% of their own. It's going to be the up throw into death there. Nifty Bean finally on their last stock.
I'll tell you what, Miiself's going to make Nifty Bean regret that little taunt he made after that stock he got on Miiself. So I think Miiself's taking that a little bit personal, as Michael Jordan would say. We'll see how Nifty Bean responds. It looks like it's about to go to Miiself, though. More taunts going on. Okay, guys, let's see a fight. What are you doing? Oh,
yeah, looks like they've Nifty Bean's pretty much just gonna send that one home, and you know, you wouldn't expect much else from the 17th seed out of 19 teams. But with that, we're gonna see another victory coming through very early on. And Isabelle, like you said, we kind of called that matchup from the very beginning. It's gonna be a good look.
Exactly. I'll tell you what, Miiself played more aggressive. He was more strategic in his choice of what moves he was doing, and then Nifty Bean just played like he had nothing to lose and is just playing for the hell of it. Excuse my language, the heck of it. And we'll see what we'll have in the next matchup.